What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It is your boy, Stevie B, with this week's haul video. Awesome haul video. I'm excited to show you. I got some stuff in here that I was excited to pick up, and I just can't wait to get into it. So let's do it. Let us do it. I set my designated haul videos box aside where I put them all until it's time to film. And so let's get this thing started with my Midtown collection, or my Midtown pickups. Once again, same shit we're all getting, but maybe not. I got a few things in here and nobody else probably picking up, but my first, as I've been trying to do, is been trying to get like one number one indie book, some sort, and this one kind of walks that line between indie and mainstream right now. Image Comics is hard. It's hard to call them indies anymore, isn't it? I mean, really, it's really difficult to consider them an indie title. They're almost just as mainstream as DC and Marvel anymore. But I did pick up a new number one from them, and it's Slumber number one. I didn't read the synopsis. I read the synopsis for this, and it caught my eye, and I can't vaguely. It has something to do with the guy invading your dreams and murdering people in their dreams, kind of like a Freddy Krueger thing, I guess. I could be wrong about it, but I may have misinterpreted. I can't remember the synopsis, but it sounded interesting, so I picked up number one. Next, I got number one of this, and they had this one on Midtown, so I snagged it real quick, but they didn't have the ones in between. But I am going to get 2, 3, and 4 of this title because it interests me. I used to be a huge wrestling fan, huge back in, well, even as late as, 7, 8 years ago, and then I just kind of fell off when WWE started getting really stale, and it just went downhill, so I kind of fell off of it. But in my core, I still love the wrestling. I love wrestling. I love the pageantry. I love the drama. Everything about it that it used to be. I love. But this is called the Crimson Cage, and it's AWA Upshot. But I'm looking forward to getting all 5 of these. It's a 5-piece mini, and I want to read that whole series. So I'm excited for this. I got 1 and 5. I need to get the other 3. Another iron in the fire of runs I'm trying to put together slowly but surely. But next up is The Scorched, number 3. And of course, this is from the Spawn universe. I'm gonna probably get them to 5. Get the first 5, and then I'm just not really striking a chord with me. So, but I'm trying to give them. I try to give them five books. Before I make up my mind whether I love it or hate it, and because it's like new TV series. You got to give it a couple episodes, let them get into it before you can tell whether you're gonna love it or hate it. And so I try to do the same with comics. So far, not my thing. But next up, and I'm just a sucker. I can't help it. I love the symbiotes. So Carnage number 1 came out. I'm gonna buy it. I suck or not. So they come out with the Venom Lethal Protector number 1. Volume 2 is gonna be coming out, and I'm gonna get them too. So just a foregone conclusion that I'm gonna pick them up. And next up, we've got Robins number 5. And thanks to Fu and Jedi Farce, I did pick up some additional covers for the Robins series. I have those issues, just not those covers. But Robin number 5, I'm gonna pick those up, and you know, of course, they won't. They can't compare to the objectified Tim Drake ones that Foo and Jedi Farce sent me. I have them handy because I just filmed the AOK from, I guess, from Foo, Jedi Farce, and Southern Comic Geek. So they're still right next to me. But anyway, yeah, like I said in that video, the people should be outraged. Should be writing DC in bulk, objectifying him like that. That's terrible. It's horrible. But in line with the Titan stuff, I picked up Titans United number 7, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't read them yet. I'm getting all of them. I don't know how many there are, but I don't even know I'm not sure if it's even an ongoing or not, or a mini series or not. But I'm assuming it's a mini series because they're highlighting each Titan on the cover, and honestly, that's what's selling me on them. I really loved the idea of putting a set together of this book with each Titan featured on the cover. So, I mean, and these covers are just gorgeous. So, I'm all about it. So, I'm picking all those up. And another indie book that I'm putting together the whole run of, and then I will read, is the last book you'll ever read. And this is number 6. In that black bag cover, they're between the Sweet Paprika and their pink blank covers, and the last book you'll ever read and the black bag covers. I'm like, where's the artwork at, man? I don't know, but I'm gonna put together that whole series, and that will do it for my last Midtown pickup. Little slim pickings this month, but I'm not picking up the Batman books, all the Batman books anymore. I got Batman burnout so bad. So I mean, I've picked up the Robin titles, and there's a few titles I'm still picking up, but and everybody, you can call me a hypocrite all you want and say, yeah, you're not picking up Batman books, but every week you got Batman titles in there. That's because there's 870 different Batman titles, and there's, out of all of those, there's maybe 3 that I'm picking up, so there you go. But now on to my eBay purchase, or actually I think I stand corrected. This, I believe, will be my Whatnot purchases. I got this run off of Whatnot for a really good price. Most of them I have already, but for the price that he was selling them for, I couldn't pass them up. I believe I got all 4 of these books for $10. So I was like, shit, yeah, I'll take them. First up was Web of Spider-Man number 90, that red hologram, 30th anniversary. I don't think I have this one, and some are arguing that this is the true first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. I don't know. Personally, I think specking on Spider-Man 2099 is kind of a waste of time and money. It's going to be one of those flash in the pan. He'll make a little showing on Into the Spider-Verse 2, and then he'll go right back in the dollar bin where it's been for 35 years. So, I'm not too excited about specking on Spider-Man 2099, but I do like Spider-Man, and I'd love to put together a run, a Web of Spider-Man. And I'd like to get all 4 of these covers anyway. And I jumped off of the black one, which was that the ASM? I don't know, but the one that they're calling the first appearance 2099, I sold that one. Yeah, I won't lie, I jumped out of that while it was spiking, and then I'll go back and get it again when it's back in the dollar bin box. But next up, we got Giant Sized Spectacular 200, and I have one of these, but this is in better condition. Gotta love that foil cover. Love them 90s. Love them 90s gimmick covers. I'm a sucker for them. And this, probably the most iconic cover, Spider-Man cover, possibly arguably next to this one here. Or you could probably argue any of these three. But one of the most iconic Spider-Man covers out there always, and this is my favorite version of it, is the black and silver one. And that's the Spider-Man #1, the Todd McFarlane cover. I have one, of course, but for the price, I'm not going to be mad at getting another one. So, absolutely love that cover. It's probably my favorite Spider-Man cover. It's one of the most homaged covers out there, arguably next to this one. So, and I just got a copy of this, and I was sitting there telling, you know, in the video that I just released, I just got a copy of this in Warlord's mystery box, but it's a Spider-Man Unlimited #1. It's the first appearance of Shriek. And I found another, but I picked, like, again, for the price, I wasn't going to say no to it. There's just no way. So I jumped on that one. Next, we got a couple of eBay purchases. Actually, just one eBay purchase. I got some more that should be here tomorrow. Which, you know, I'm filming this on a Monday. So by the time this comes out, this should be out Tuesday. So I should get my other ones Tuesday. But this came as a package deal. I was after just the one, but the other one was kind of free for the price I paid for them. I wasn't paying any extra for the second one, so I just went in and grabbed it. But this is Ghost Rider and Blaze Spirits of Vengeance #1, and this is part 2 of the Midnight Suns, Rise of the Midnight Suns story arc, and this completes that run for me just in time, because I noticed these books are starting to blow up. If you don't have this series put together right now, I would jump on it and get it before it gets out of hand, because I'm telling you that this storyline is going to be important when it comes to the MCU. So I think I'm pretty sure it's already been alluded to that's why it's starting to spike, that this is coming up. But I also got #2, Spirits of Vengeance, Ghost Rider and Blaze Spirits of Vengeance #2. So that's cool. So that was my eBay purchases. Now on to my Comic-Con pickups. And this is what I was excited to show you. Well, there was a small Comic-Con this past weekend here in town, and I went there with very, very low expectations, because last year's was a Comic-Con that didn't have any comics, and I was bummed. So I was like, I'm gonna go give it a chance. Maybe they listened to the people bitch about it and decided, hey, you know, they got a point. We need to get some comic book vendors in here. So they did. They actually put some more vendors in there. And as you saw from Tuesday's video that I released, my special mystery box unboxing video that I did on Tuesday, you'll know where I spent most of my time and money at. But I did pick up one or two other things other than the stuff I picked up from Flatline Comics, the Inverse, imprint of Inverse. And one of them was this guy gave me a free one. We was just yakking at him and conversating with him, and he just handed me one and said, "Here, check it out." So I thought I'd check it out. This is from Snake Farm Comics, and it's by Michael Ransom and Jason Turner, and it's called The Ripper Gene. So I'm excited to check that out. Looks interesting. Looks kind of interesting. And I want to say that I can't find it either. As always, I'm ill prepared, or I can't find my shit. But anyway, and another one, this actually was a print that Ryan Boone bought for me while they were there. They had a kind of a special if you bought 2. And so Jason's like, well, pick you one or get you one too. So I picked this out. This was a print that was done by one of the locals there, local artists. And I thought it was pretty cool. Get you a little close up of it. There you go. Try to start from the top there. There you go. But cool piece of artwork. And I can't remember who the artist was. Yeah, I don't remember who the art was from. And I don't know what I did with the... There was a card that they gave me, and I don't know what I did with it. I thought I left it laying up here on the desk, but apparently not. But anyway, it's just a cool print. But then back to I alluded to it in my last video that I dropped on Tuesday, but I alluded to it, but didn't talk about it much. But while I was there, I met these 2 people there, and this art. One of the artists her name was Amanda Rachels, and Kevin Laporte. They are the founders of Flatline Comics, and like I said, great company. I hope you support them. From the last video that I did, I hope you guys go check out their store and give them a shot, because they're phenomenal, amazing people. But she was doing commissions right there on site, and I was kind of I don't know if I want to pay $50 for a commission or not. And I'm trying to pinch my pennies a little bit. But she did one for Ryan Boone while I was there, a Poison Ivy cover, and it was just awesome. It was awesome. So I was like, all right, I'm sold. And she goes, well, what did you have in mind? And I said, well, I'm starting to get a little more, into the indies and stuff. So I'm sorry, I like something that's kind of out of the box a little bit. I don't, something that's not so mainstream. And she says, like, well, what are your favorite, like some of your favorites? And I was like, oh, I love like Dark Child and Dawn and Evil Ernie. And she was like, oh, I love Dawn. We started talking about Dawn, and she's flipping through these blanks that she had, and one of them was from RMD Comics, as indie as it gets. And I'm thinking, okay, and it's called Naked Cannibal Campers. I shit you not. So I was like, man, that is as outside of the box as I could possibly think of. And so I said, Dawn. I want Dawn on the cover. And she kind of grinned, and she was like, oh, that sounds like it could be fun. And I was like, bet. And I said, just Dawn on the cover. I said, do you? I said, just you take your creative liberties all you want, and just do something really cool. And she delivered in about an hour. She produced this cover for me. So this one is going into the Gator Guard. So I love it. I love it. It is so cool. Again, this is a sketch cover, that she put out in about an hour. So very, very awesome. In her other work, you can see on, I'll try to show you what, the work that she does on comic books is, their title that both of them do together is called Vicious Circus. And this is some of her artwork. That is some of her artwork. And on the back, I think these Vicious Circus ones are hers. And I'm not sure if, I don't think Black Hand might be. I'm not 100% positive on the Black Hand one. I actually read that one though, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, phenomenal artist, and to have an original cover of Dawn as a cannibal is just freaking awesome. I don't care. It's just awesome. But so I had a good time at the con. Got something, really cool. They sell mystery boxes too for $50 plus shipping, and they were amazing. If you saw my last video, you'll see what I got. They're cool as hell. But that's just awesome. So, but anyway, that is going to do it for this week's haul video. I appreciate you tuning in, and before you go, if you wouldn't mind doing all that YouTube stuff that we love to see you do, like, subscribe, comment, and share. But that's going to do it for this one, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.